用。启动电话、平板电脑、电子书以及你的个人耳机在起飞和降落时都可以继续使用。较大型的电池容体的手提电脑将必须关闭电源，并将自妥当安放。任何疑问可以向乘务员询问。谢谢。
Smaller bags should be put under the seat in front of you, and all larger items should be placed securely into the overhead lockers. Please place all items carefully so they do not fall out and cause injury to you or to someone else. If you are sitting in a front row seat or in an emergency exit row, or in our Club World or First cabins, all items must be placed into the overhead lockers, as the floor area around your seat must be completely clear for takeoff. Portable electronic devices may be used during the flight as long as they have flight safe mode activated. We are pleased to let you know that you may now use your handheld electronic devices such as mobile phones, tablets and e-readers during takeoff and landing. You may also use your personal headphones at this time. Larger items, however, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed away safely. Our high-life entertainment system has already been switched on and is available for you to enjoy. If you would like further information on the programmes available this evening, please take a look in your high-life entertainment guide. Thank you.
Well, welcome aboard the British Airways operating Boeing 777 aircraft. This is B15 onwards to Sydney. Well, I want an apology first of all regarding the slightly delayed departure. A number of reasons for this. First of all, we have got a very short flight time into Sydney this evening, which would, in normal circumstances, make us arrive in Sydney ahead of the night shutdown. So we would have to be sitting on the ground here for at least another 20 minutes to accommodate that delay. Also, coming into play is the fact that we've got some joint passengers and baggage coming from the other British Airways operated aircraft into Singapore. And we've also got a lightning storm. So put all these things together, along with a wee bit of health and safety, we've got a fairly complex conundrum going on at the present time. The situation is that we've got 6 bins of bags that are right by the aircraft side at the present time, but because of local regulations we are unable to load. So obviously 6 bins of bags are quite a lot of bags. I've asked the station staff to accommodate the loading of these bags and the delay the flight for another 20 minutes, so we're hopeful that the lightning warning that's enforced at the present time will pass and we'll be able to get these bags on. Once we do get going, the flight time is going to be 6 hours and 35 minutes. And once we get clear the local zone, we'll find that the weather improves quite significantly, and we're expecting a very strong tailwind to push all the way to Australia. So as I say, the flight time is quite short in comparison to schedule, 7 hours and 49. Well, let's do the flight today is Chief Officer Simon Fisher. The captain today is led by Jamie Nicholson. We and all the crew will do our very best to ensure that you're a pleasant flight.
And the high-life entertainment system is switched on and ready for you to enjoy. Very shortly, the cabin crew will pass through the cabin with landing cards and customs forms for Sydney. And if you would like any additional lights, please use the button in your seat area. Thank you.
并请你小心握稳或放入口袋内。我们的安全示范短片还未更新这项最新的举则。较大型的电子用品如手提电脑将必须关闭电源，并将之妥当安放好。
seatbelt fasten whenever you are seated. It must be securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. Ladies and gentlemen, Australian Customs have asked us to remind customers that the carriage of certain items into Australia is strictly prohibited. More information can be found on the arrivals quarantine video, and this can be found in the My Journey section of your High Life Entertainment.
Also at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to advise you that it is a requirement of Australian quarantine that we do spray the aircraft cabin shortly before our descent. This procedure will take place within the next 10 to 15 minutes. The spray is not harmful to your health, however if you think that it may affect you, you may wish to cover your nose and mouth whilst we spray the aircraft. Thank you.
just approaching 5:20 in the morning. Please now remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. You may now make and receive calls as well as use all data services on your handheld electronic devices.
He just congratulated him and say cheerio, and it's almost his last, well, it was his last landing in British Airways, and he'll be returning straight away off, I think, onto his reboot and then climbing the Cairngorms next week. Thank you.